Greetings, friends. It's Denise again with Denise's Dancing Paintbrush. And today I'm finishing up this collage. Now, I started this one over a year ago, and it was one of many projects of black children that I did because I just really enjoy doing them. It was for me, for laughs. But I got distracted by some other things that were more time sensitive. I wanted to finish my fairy tale alphabet book, for one, and there were many collages for that. And then I got some projects that were offered to me, a book cover and several interior illustrations and some knitting projects for profit, for money. And, you know, the pictures that you do for yourself sometimes get pushed to one side. So this one got buried on my art table underneath all the other projects that were more expedient at the time. And I've really enjoyed doing this collage. It had lots more details and added things than many of my other illustrations do. The children's book ones, you know, I don't put as many details into it. A few, but not as many as this kind of a project here where I intended to frame it and hang it on a wall. Now this one has a message. I feel like art should have a message. It should say something, not just be pretty. I mean, you know, you want art to be pretty, but this one was this charming photo of this little boy who was seated on the ground, and I thought he had real pathos. And so I made him look even more sad when I drew him. I added extra little pictures in my collage, as I normally do, little African children and some African-American children, some words. I added Black Lives Matter. I added photos of farm animals like birds and cows, and some books and a lady reading. I added several references to books and reading and learning. Words like Christian and love, homeless. I wanted him to look like the homeless, with all these people walking by, and you know how we do. We ignore what we don't want to see. So there's all these feet and legs walking past this very sad-looking child on the street. I thought it was very poignant. Maybe just me, but I liked it and I was enjoying it. I got halfway through and had to put it to one side, and so finally I have come back to this picture and finished it up. As I normally do, on areas that I want to be crisp and clean, like faces and hands, I cut the paper and glue it on. As you can see, I made the face of the little boy first on a separate piece of paper so that I could move him around. I could also get it closer to me. But on things that don't matter, like background pieces, and on his shirt, on the shadows I cut on his shirt, as you can see. But many of the lighter colors on his shirt I tore to give them rough, white fringy edges and to make them look very, well, even more sad, even more homeless looking. When pieces get very small, I use my little tweezers. I kind of have to. My fingers get tired. I've always felt that art should have a message. It should speak to people. How much of society reflects art and art society, and yet if we as artists can make a statement, something so universal and moving, perhaps we can change society. I think Norman Rockwell did a lot of that by many of his illustrations of children. He not only captured childhood innocence, but he captured their pathos, their moving desire to be more, I think. And that's what I hope to do, if at all possible. So here's my ragged looking shirt, sweater, big sweater, like he's wearing something 3 sizes too big. And then finally I get to the legs in the background. And this took a little more time, plus by this time my camera died. The big death, you know, it won't turn on anymore, that kind of dead. And so I had to move to my backup camera, which as you can see has got something wrong with the light meter. It seems to be a little more dark, and I can't figure out how to lighten it up. I guess I'm in the market for a new camera. So here we are. I've finally gotten to the end of this, putting on the last shoe, and there it is. I sure hope you enjoyed watching this collage come together. If you're at all interested in purchasing the Fairy Tale Alphabet book, I have a link below, or interested in purchasing this collage, I am offering it for sale on my Etsy shop called Dancing Paintbrush Co. It also has a link below. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, please do subscribe and come again. Bye now.